So tell me about yourself.
My name is Haley Leffler, and my career interests include advocating for kids and for families and the safety of both parties in our community. I'm very interested in nonprofit work. I'm interested primarily in working with kids, but I'm also very interested in working with the homeless population in our cities and our communities. Some relevant job experience, and why, I guess, is my mom actually worked as a guardian ad litem for 5 or 6 years, I think, and through that work she was able to make a really big difference in the lives of the kids that she served, but also in the lives of the families that she worked with, and even the coworkers that she was around. And so she kind of has inspired me to do work like that. Some relevant job experiences. Where to start? I worked in a daycare center for 3 years, and through that experience learned how to deal, or not deal with, but how to interact with parents when it comes to their kids. I also learned how to interact with kids more. I learned how to connect with kids on a level that really works for them. Aside from that, I volunteered as a para for children who have autism. So I basically walked with them to different classes throughout the day, and then during classes just kind of made sure that they were focusing and paying attention, and also that they were getting the kind of support that they needed throughout the class, and would also take them out of the class if they were having a hard time. I also worked as an occupational therapist for a little boy who was, I started with him when he was about 6 months old, and I went with him until he was about 1.5 years. When I started with him, he couldn't roll over on his own, he couldn't sit up on his own, he really couldn't do anything on his own. He wouldn't eat food at all. So it worked one-on-one with him to kind of assess the situation, assess what he needed more of, what he needed less of, and went about it that way. Aside from that, I also have volunteered as a middle school youth leader, a high school youth leader, an elementary school youth leader. I worked at various church camps, things like that. This summer I actually got a really great opportunity to go and work in Austin, Texas, where I was working with kids who are serving life sentences in prison. So I got to go in and advocate for them and their rights, and mostly their religious rights. So if they were denied Bibles, or for Muslim kids, if they were denied prayer mats or water to clean their hands before they prayed, or if they were not told the time that their prayers would be taking place at, or the direction that they needed to face to pray. So I kind of got to advocate for their needs. I also met some very incredible people there, and one of those men was named Herman. He was a homeless man who left a very huge impact on my life, and that's kind of why I'm interested in the homeless population. Yeah, that's kind of it for experiences. And then the motivation for taking this class is in creating my own minor. I wanted to create a minor that encompassed courses that I've taken, but also my interest in diversity. So I wanted to combine my interest in diversity and different world populations with my interest in child advocacy. And so by creating my own minor, I can combine those two and make it one minor. So that's really my motivation for taking the class. What I hope to learn in this class is I hope to learn some skills that I can take forward into the job field and into the workforce. Primarily, I hope to learn more about myself and more about my working style. I know a lot about my learning style, but I don't know a ton about my working style yet. So I guess that's what I hope to take forward. Thank you.